I'm on my way to meet a family under a terrible shadow, an accusation of blasphemy. Pakistan, which is 97% Muslim, has some of the strictest blasphemy laws in the world. In some cases, the punishment is a death sentence. We've come to an industrial area on the outskirts of Lahore to meet a family, one of whose members is currently in prison on a blasphemy charge. They don't want to take us directly to the house because they don't want the neighbours to know that they're visiting. So we've come to see a relative, and from here we'll be taken discreetly to meet the family. This is Wakil. His 15-year-old brother Nabil is in prison awaiting trial after a blasphemous image appeared on his Facebook page.
ये ना रात को कोई पिक्चर थी, तो वो रात को जब सैटरडे की नाइट को सोया था, तो सुबह जब उठा 10 बजे लेके ऐसे काने का बर के ऊपर सूअर बैठा हुआ था.
The Kaaba in Mecca is Islam's holiest site. Putting an image of a pig on it, an animal Muslims consider unclean, is deeply offensive to them. Nabil says he has no idea how the picture got there. Someone at his work saw the picture and told the community elders.
कुछ लोग तो ऐसे इकट्ठे हो के आ गए थे, मतलब पीछे वाली गली में से. तो यहाँ पे भी खड़े हुए थे, कुछ कह रहे थे जैसे मामू है मेरा, इन्होंने कहा कि जला देंगे तुम्हें. वो पुलिस भी आ गई, कुछ गाँव के जो बड़े होते हैं, कुछ और ही चेयरमैन वो आ गए, कह रहे लगे थे कि आपको ये मार देंगे, जला देंगे, यहाँ से निकल जाओ. फिर हम इन लोगों ने स्टाफ पे छोड़ा, तो स्टाफ से फिर हम आगे चले गए चाचू के पास.
They're scared. More than 70 people involved in blasphemy cases have been murdered in the last 30 years. After months in hiding, they've risked returning here to their home. The family is still waiting for Nabil's case to come to trial, 2.5 years after his arrest.
हम तो उम्मीद ही रख सकते हैं खुदावंद पे कि जल्दी से बाहर आ जाए. वैसे हम ना तो हमारे पास इतने पैसे हैं कि हम खुद उसे निकाल लें. सैटरडे को जाना होता 2000-1500 लग जाता पैसे वहाँ पे. अगर नहीं ना जाए तो वो रोता है कि तुम मेरे पीछे नहीं आते.
Nabil has spent his 16th and 17th birthday in prison. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice meeting you. See you again. Bye-bye. I've got an appointment with a man who heads the organisation that's credited with causing a spike in these blasphemy cases over the past 15 years. I've come here to meet a lawyer, not one who works on behalf of alleged blasphemers. Quite the opposite. This man has made it his mission to bring blasphemers to justice, and quite often that means pushing for the death penalty. He made international headlines with his prosecution of Asia Bibi, a Christian woman who spent 9 years on death row for allegedly insulting the Prophet Muhammad. Her acquittal last year by the Supreme Court sparked riots. Ghulam Mustafa Chowdhury heads an organisation called Khatam an-Nabuwat, the movement for the finality of the Prophet. Nice to meet you, Mr. Chowdhury. Marcel Theroux, I'm from Channel 4. You founded Khatam an-Nabuwat lawyers. What was the purpose of it?
जो भी ब्लास्फेमी का कंटेम्नर होगा, जो ब्लास्फेमी कमिट करेगा, उसको हम लीगली तौर पे प्रोसिक्यूट करेंगे इन द कोर्ट्स.
How many cases you're working on at the moment?
About 60 to 70.
60 to 70 currently working
are pending in the different courts of the country.
It would be good for you to explain to me, what is blasphemy in your mind?
Blasphemy, any person defile the sacred name of Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Any person defile any sacred name of any prophet of Allah.
What is the appropriate punishment for blasphemy?
The punishment of blasphemy is only death. No alternate punishment. Death and only death sentence.
I'm on my way to meet the wife of a man who Ghulam Mustafa Chowdhury helped prosecute and is now on death row. In 2013, a Christian rubbish collector called Sarwan Masih was accused of blasphemy. An angry mob descended on his Christian neighborhood and torched the place. Dozens of homes were destroyed. Fearing for his life and protesting his innocence, Sarwan Masih handed himself in to the police.
Hello.
Hello.
Marcel. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Sobia.
His wife Sobia and their 3 children fled. They daren't go home and now live with her mother.
Who accused him?
वो सावन का दोस्त था, वो साथ ही रहता था, वो नाई था लड़का, उसके साथ ही खाता था, पीता था, घर में आता था.
She tells me Sarwan and his friend had a drunken argument, after which his friend accused him of insulting the Prophet Muhammad.
लेकिन फिर भी उसने पता नहीं क्यों इल्ज़ाम लगाया. अब ऐसे इल्ज़ाम लगा के तो वो गायब भी हो गया बाद में.
Do you remember the day in March 2014 when he was sentenced to death?
जब मैं मुलाकात के लिए गई हूँ तो वो जो जेल में थे ना लोग, वो भी कह रहे थे कल सावन ने बरी हो जाना है, कल सावन ने बरी हो जाना है. लेकिन 10 मिनट के अंदर अंदर ही समझ नहीं आई, उन्होंने सजा सुना थी.
Sobia is praying that her husband will be acquitted when his appeal is heard in a few days' time. An hour's drive out of Lahore, it's visiting day at Kasur jail. I'm meeting Wakil again, who's come to visit his brother Nabil, still awaiting trial for that alleged post on his Facebook page. In the hope of cheering him up, he's brought along his nephew, Ephraim.
What's it like for you going to see your younger brother in prison? How do you feel when you go in there?
मेरे अंदर ये घुसती है कि मैं कहता हूँ कि मेरा भाई इतनी मुश्किल में क्यों है. उसकी जगह पे मैं हो जाता तो वो ठीक था, वो छोटा भी. मैं भी समझ सकता हूँ, वो तो बिल्कुल छोटा है, बहुत मुश्किल में वो. तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि वो जल्दी से जल्दी बाहर आए, वो बहुत मुश्किल में वो.
What are the conditions like for him in there?
जिस तरह ये है कि उसका छोटा सा कमरा है उसके पास, जिसमें 5 छोटा सा कमरा है उसके पास. उसमें यह है कि वो उसमें 24 घंटे अंदर रहना होता है, अंधेरा होता है, मतलब नॉर्मल रोशनी होती है. वो बहुत परेशान है, डरता भी रहता है, तो क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, बहुत प्रॉब्लम है.
All the best. Good luck. Good luck, young man. Bye-bye.
For one Facebook post, Nabil and his family are enduring so much pain. Back in Lahore, Sobia has come to see Tahir Bashir, a lawyer at a Christian organisation, for advice about getting her husband Sarwan out of prison.
ठीक भाई, आप सुनाए ठीक है?
मैं ठीक हूँ.
और बच्चे जब मेरे भाई आते हैं तो बच्चे देखते हैं ना कि मामा इनके पापा ये कर रहे हैं, उनके पापा ही वो कर रहे हैं, तो उस वक्त मुझे पता था कि मुझे कितनी तकलीफ होती है. मैं कहती हूँ कि बस मैं सब कुछ दे सकती हूँ आप लोगों को, लेकिन वो जो प्यार है ना वो आप उनका बाप ही दे सकता है, मैं नहीं दे सकती.
हम जो कानूनी पोजीशन है
जी
हमारी, वो खुदावंद के फजल से बड़ी मजबूत है इस केस में. सच कोई बात सावन ने कही नहीं है, किसी तरह से भी उसको इन्वॉल्व किया गया है.
वो भी मैंने भी जब नया नया केस था मैंने भी पूछा था, मैंने कहा कुछ कहा आपने? कहता मैंने कुछ भी ऐसा कहा ही नहीं.
तो खुदावंद ने चाहा तो आज भी हमारी तैयारी मुकम्मल है और सुबह हम इसको आर्गू करेंगे और खुदावंद के फजल से इस केस को हम विन करेंगे. मैं पुरुमीद हूँ.
Lawyers have been killed for taking on blasphemy cases.
बस आप अपनी दुआओं में याद रखना, खुदावंद इसका अच्छा रिजल्ट देगा, आप परेशान ना हो.
As the defence lawyer goes home to prepare Sarwan's appeal, I'm meeting up again with Ghulam Mustafa Chowdhury, Sarwan's prosecutor and the man who helped get him sentenced to death.
क्या हाल है?
Nice to see you.
आपने पढ़ा हुआ केस में?
What my understanding was that Sarwan Masih and the complainant were friends. They got drunk, and the friend alleged that Sarwan Masih had said some blasphemous things, and as a result of that, he was charged.
In short, Sarwan Masih committed blasphemy, which was proved by the prosecution in the court. He was given sentence, death penalty. This is the crux of that case, and no comment further being sub judice before the Honorable Lahore High Court.
He says he can't discuss the details of the case, but he's happy to show me the files on another one. 4 men from the minority Ahmadi sect tore up a sticker they said attacked their faith. It said Prophet Muhammad backs those working against the Ahmadis. Ahmadis are a religious minority who identify as Muslim but are considered heretics by many Muslims.
It seemed to me that these men got sentenced to death because they ripped up a sticker.
You see the name of Muhammad in the sticker, which were torn and thrown in a dirty drain.
It sounded like the men were angry about something. There'd been a fight and they tore the sticker off, but they didn't intend to commit blasphemy.
This is the original sticker, which was torn and thrown in the drain. This is the seal of last prophethood. This one. Allah, Rasul Muhammad.
He argued in court that damaging the sticker that had the Prophet's name on it was blasphemy. For this, 3 of the men were given the death penalty. The 4th was murdered while in police custody by a 15-year-old boy who walked into the police station and shot him. The boy was arrested and convicted of murder.
And what has happened to those men who have been convicted?
They are in behind the bars,
And
their appeal is pending before the Honorable Lahore High Court, Lahore. Their death sentence would be confirmed after hearing their appeal.
And will you do your best to see that the death sentence is upheld?
Inshallah.
Will you be happy to see these men die?
Alhamdulillah. We are not only the happy, but also we bow our head before the Allah for our success in this case.
Ghulam Mustafa Chowdhury has told me that the Lawyers Forum is aided in its work by a team of activists.
Assalamu alaikum.
One of them is this man. He only agreed to talk to us if we anonymised him. He works undercover among the Ahmadi community, watching for evidence of blasphemy.
बस वही वो खाने पीने सोने का टाइम है अपना, बाकी इसी काम में गुजारता हूँ, कोई मसला नहीं है इंशाल्लाह। और जब तक सांस चलती है इसी में गुजारेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
He also scours the internet for people posting blasphemous images.
तकरीबन हर केस में इनिशियल सज़ा हुई है, बाद में अगर बड़ी अदालतें किसी तरीके छोड़ देती हैं वो अलहदा बात है, सही है। हर केस में तकरीबन सज़ा हुई है।
He tells me he takes no fees for his work, but hunts down blasphemers as a religious duty.
क्योंकि मेरा उस वक्त तक ईमान मुकम्मल नहीं होता जब तक मैं आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को अपने वालिदैन, बीवी, बच्चों सबसे अजीज़ ना मान लूँ।
It's the day set for Sarwan Massi's appeal, and the lawyer who's helping Sobia is on his way into court.
How are you feeling? Are you feeling confident?
Yes, I am.
I think you're going to need these.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck.
It's being heard at the Lahore High Court, where the majority of the country's blasphemy trials take place. The majority of defendants in these trials are Muslims, but Pakistan's minority groups are overrepresented in these kinds of cases.
Tahir, the lawyer, is looking optimistic, which is a good thing, but I can't help feeling worried on behalf of the family. They've been waiting so long for justice. Sarwan's been on death row for nearly 5 years, and they've been without a husband and a father for almost 6. I really hope Tahir is right to be confident.
But there are 9 cases to be heard, and the wheels of justice turn slowly.
The atmosphere there is very tense. The courtroom is packed, but that's because they're hearing a murder appeal. And I think we're up against the clock. Time is running out for the case to be heard today. And in the break, our lawyer went down the front and was waving his papers to try and get attention so he can get the case heard. And I'm not sure that he will.
While we await the outcome, I head out of Lahore. Ghulam Mustafa Chowdhury has told me that if I want to understand how much these laws mean to their supporters, there's something I should see. I've come to a vigil in honour of a man who assassinated a politician who criticised the blasphemy laws. He was hanged for the murder in 2016. The anniversary of Mumtaz Qadri's death draws hundreds of supporters. Qadri received a hero's funeral, which tens of thousands attended. For the third anniversary of his death, the turnout is significantly lower. The government arrested thousands of hardline Qadri supporters for making death threats against the army and the Supreme Court judges for releasing Asia Bibi. Their numbers are reduced, but their passion is undiminished. I didn't expect to find tributes being led by the dead man's 5-year-old son. This is Qadri's grave. Beside it sits his older brother, Dilpazir.
Was it wrong for your brother to get the death penalty?
पाकिस्तान का असल में जो कानून है ना वो अभी तक इस्लामी तो नहीं ना बन सका कानून तो अगर तो ये इस्लामी कानून में तो ऐसी शख्स की सज़ा बल्कि उसको इनाम दिया जाता है.
These are the blasphemy law's most committed defenders.
ये सांस तो रुक सकती है तहफ़्फ़ुज़ नामूस रिसालत का मिशन नहीं रुक सकता. तो समझ जाना चाहिए कि जब मुसलमान की जब ऐसा मुमकिन नहीं है तो फिर उसको ना छेड़ा जाए.
इस पाकिस्तान में बसने वाला हर शख्स जो है मुमताज़ कादरी बनने के लिए तड़प रहा है तो हमारा हाथ बच्चा बच्चा तैयार है. हमारे नबी पाक की शान में गुस्ताखी करना बंद कर दें. अगर हर मुसलमान मुमताज़ कादरी की रविश पे चल पड़ा तो फिर आप लोगों से ये काम संभाला नहीं जाएगा.
I was actually a bit anxious about coming here, but I've had a warm welcome. Having said that, no one could miss the message of this vigil, which is that in Pakistan there are people who are willing to lay down their lives or take a life to defend the country's blasphemy laws.
The death sentence for blasphemy was introduced in 1987, but the Supreme Court has yet to uphold any of the death sentences issued by lower courts. I'm meeting a Supreme Court lawyer, Faisal Chowdhury, who advises the government to discuss whether changes to the blasphemy laws are likely.
Isn't one of the reasons you don't have the debate anymore is that even if you thought it was a terrible law, you couldn't say that to me because people who criticise these laws in your country get killed?
These laws are not terrible. The problem is with the execution of the laws, with the procedures. You have to understand Pakistan is made on the basis of religion.
A majority of blasphemy cases are based on false accusations stemming from property issues or other personal or family vendettas rather than genuine instances of blasphemy. That's what your Supreme Court said.
That's unfortunately right. These sort of issues have been found by the Supreme Court. That's why we say that there's a room for improvement.
He paints a picture of a country caught between the demands of human rights and those of a conservative Muslim majority.
The blasphemy laws, that is our internal issues, yes. The death penalty cannot be abolished as per the existing laws in Pakistan. We are suffering from a society which has been radicalized from past 40 years. Give us allowance and give us concession. We're living in a tough times.
But for some people, the law is perfect as it stands.
ये बहुत बड़ा एक नेमत है इस कानून का होना और इसकी हिफाजत करनी, इसको अमल दरामद करना, इसको अमली शक्ल में रखना और इसको मौजूद रखना जिस तरह के हमारे कानून में है, इसका रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है. कि सामन मसीह की बात कर रहे हैं, इतना वहाँ पे शोर शराबा हुआ, घर जला दिए गए, बहुत कुछ हुआ, लेकिन सामन मसीह को नहीं कुछ किया क्योंकि इसके ख़िलाफ़ केस था. उन्होंने कहा इसको पकड़ो उधर, इसको जाके तो ट्रायल करो, कानून के मुताबिक प्रोसिक्यूट करो. तो ये इसकी ब्लेसिंग है ना इस कानून की, ये एक नेमत है ना जिस वजह से सामन भी बच गया, तो ये कानून ब्लेसिंग है।
But has it saved Sarwan? Sobya's waiting anxiously for a call from the lawyer to see how the court case went.
हेलो
हेलो, गुड इवनिंग।
जी, गुड इवनिंग।
कैसे हैं भाई?
हाँ जी, सोफिया बाजी, क्या हाल है? ठीक ठाक हो?
हाँ जी, शुक्र है खुदावंद का।
अच्छा, आज ना ये हुआ था कि केस हमारा 9वें नंबर पे ना फिक्स था
जी,
लेकिन दीदी बाजी थी, लेकिन ये हुआ कि जज ने सिर्फ एक केस जो है वो सुना
जी,
उसने बाकी केसेस जितने भी थे
जी।
जिसमें हमारा केस भी था
हाँ
वो
जी।
लेफ्ट ओवर कर दिया। तो बाकी है कि खुदा बेहतर करेगा, आप तसल्ली रखें।
ठीक है,
चलो
ओके भाई,
थैंक यू।
ओके।
ओके।
नो, खैर अभी फिर अगले महीने की 20 तारीख यही होता जा रहा है। 1 साल से हो रहा है मुसलसल, ऐसे ही हो रहा है। पूरा 1 माह हम निकालते हैं दिन गिन गिन के कि बस अब दिन आने वाला है। तो जब सुबह से लेकर शाम तक इंतज़ार करते हैं तो फिर 1 माह के आगे डेट पड़ जाती है, ऐसे ही। खुदा तेरा शुक्र।
3 weeks later, and 5 years after Sarwan was first sentenced to death, Sobya's lawyer tried once again to get his appeal heard. Once again, he was unsuccessful.
Thanks for watching. Click the logo to subscribe for more award-winning documentaries from the Unreported World team. We upload videos every Sunday, keeping you up to date with content from all over the world.